Our next guest is the founder and pastor of Cathedral, a Greater Faith. Over the last 30 years, they've been feeding the community on Thanksgiving Day. This year, no different. She's also the author of her autobiography, Left-Handed Victory. Joining us to share a little bit more about the church's holiday initiatives is Bishop Michel White-Haynes, and good to have you.
Thank you so much for this
Haven't
opportunity.
seen you in a long time.
A long time, but it's good to be here.
It's
Thank
good
you
to
so
have
much
you.
for this opportunity.
No, glad to have you. So you guys are really busy. I mean, we talked a lot with all of our previous guests about what's going on for Thanksgiving. You know different, right? And so
No different.
What's going on for you for Thanksgiving?
32 years we've been in the same community, serving Thanksgiving dinner to everybody that needs a place to come, and that includes the community. And then we serve food to take out to the shelters and the single parent shelters and the homeless shelters to give them food to make sure everybody's okay for Thanksgiving, because people sometimes don't have families.
Right.
So we offer our church to come and eat with us, which, by the way, I will be there this year because I decided I'm not going to cook this year.
Is that right?
Yes, for after many years of serving my family, I decided I'm going to sit down and eat.
All right. So
Not have to clean up any dishes or anything like that. So I'm going to eat myself. So the community is invited and all of that, yeah.
Yeah, so as I talked to a lot of people about the needs changing in the community, right? Have you seen a tremendous change in community?
Absolutely. We're in the Wakefield section of the Bronx. Can any good thing come out of the Bronx? You better believe it. The Cathedral of Greater Faith is there. So in our community, it used to be so good, so nice. People were upstanding citizens. They were tax-paying citizens. They were okay, but now we're seeing a whole different culture there. So, but we're addressing it as Jesus would want us to.
Right.
With the Great Commission to go out, bring them in. We're getting outside the four walls of the church to bring the church to the community. If they won't come to us, we're going to them.
That's awesome.
And this is one of the ways, yes.
And you also have some great things going on during Christmas as well.
Absolutely. We have a Christmas production. Every year, our performing arts does a magnificent job with our Christmas production. It's a play, it's singing, it's dancing, it's a whole 9 yards. They don't have to go downtown to the Rockettes, I want to say, or whatever that is, the Christmas Spectacular. They can come to the Bronx on White Plains Road, 4214 White Plains Road, December 14th and 15th. It's 2-night show.
What do you find to be the difference maker during the holiday season when you talk about meeting the needs of people? Because I think we become more, we become more compassionate, right?
Absolutely.
We become more giving. Talk to me a little bit about that and what that means for people between your congregation and community, because people who normally don't get along with each other will sometimes get along just because of the holidays.
Well, in these times, the seasons are supposed to be festive, but many times it's depressing.
Right.
Because people are looking at where they are now as compared to where they used to be, and used to be might be greater, and now we're all feeling the shake-up, the shakedown. It's really a problem right now with depression, and the weather's changing. It's dark outside early now, so we're dealing with a whole lot of that. And we just have to be there to meet their needs, yeah.
I want to talk to you about being an author as well. You're an author?
Absolutely.
Got a book?
Wrote about myself.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, well, I was born with left hand only.
Right.
I don't have a right hand. I was born that way. But the Lord gave me left-handed victory. And I have just enough left. I tell people, whatever God takes away from you, he gives you just enough left to get you to your victory. And that's what I have, left-handed victory.
And so you go around and you tell your story. Talk about the reception of that, because you have a story to tell, you have experiences, and even during times like these, right, it's important to share those because they mean a lot.
Absolutely. I didn't know why God called me to pastor. I didn't want to be a pastor. I didn't want to be a preacher. I didn't want to be any of those things, but the Lord called me to it. I didn't know why, but one day after service, he let me know why. He said, some people are coming to you that don't know what to do. They have so many problems, so many issues, because, Jaime, I've been through a lot in my life. Been through a lot of things, but the Lord let me know I had to go through that for the people that were coming, so I could let them know there's always a way out. Yeah. So I've only had one hand all my life. I had breast cancer, I've had divorce, I've been a single parent, but all of that comes into play with the reality of where people are, and you have to meet them where they are, and I've been able to do that.
And so your ministry is actually, transformative. You're transforming people, you're transforming lives.
Absolutely.
You're in the community of Wakefield and making a difference. When you look at Wakefield, right, what do you find to be the most pressing need in that area right now?
Jesus. Jesus. People used to go to church. That was Sunday's day. That was the Lord's day. People don't do that anymore. There's a great falling away, but the body of Christ is still fine. The church may be in trouble, but the body of Christ is fine. That church which he instituted on Pentecost Day is still fine. It's up and running and it's well because Jesus is the head.
And do you find that events such as Thanksgiving, Christmas, what you do, are actually attractive? I mean, we had Dr. Pearson here earlier, right? And she talked about how she gave, and they give out meals, but then they also give an invitation to come and be at church, right?
Yeah.
Same thing. Are you finding that those are making those connections?
Absolutely, because at Thanksgiving dinner, we also have prayer warriors there to pray for whoever needs prayer, whoever wants prayer. They get prayed for, and then we give out coats during the year, winter coats, because it's freezing now. So eventually, in the next month or so, we'll be giving out coats. We do different things for the community, and it's opening up a relationship. It's called relationship.
Right.
It's not just relationship this way. This is the first way, but then there's this. God says, seek me first, but then there's love each other like you love yourselves.
And you're doing that.
And that's what we're doing.
And we're doing that. So listen, they also have an event coming up, and I want to talk about the visit event. We talked a little bit about it before,
Yeah.
but it's big for you though.
It's big for us. Always spectacular, always big, always packed out. Always. It's young people that are involved in the Christmas production. Like I said, it's singing, it's dancing. We're full of life. Our church is full of life. We're not a dead church. If you're coming for quiet, you're not going to get that.
It's gonna be some noise involved.
And excitement.
Right. So we had one of your members, Amadeus, who was here.
Yeah,
And
that's my son.
Right. So he came and he talked a little bit about the church. And he talked a little about the work, but talk a little bit about him because he's been a tremendous, gift. Not just here in the Bronx, but literally taking his talents going
All
on
over the
across
world, all over the world. He was not born in my church, but raised in my church as from a little boy. When he came, my son was the drummer, Stephen White. But when he came, Stephen moved over and taught him how he does what he does. And I'm grateful for Amadeus. His name is Antoine. We know him as Antoine. But he is such a gift to the body of Christ too, and to the world. But I love him because he's consistent. He's consistent in what he does. He knows who he is, and God has blessed him with a plethora of gifts, plethora of stuff that he can add to the world to show the world. But not only that, he still makes Jesus famous.
Right. Yeah, he's a great guy.
He still makes Jesus famous.
We love him here. We love him here on Open, and I've had
I
him
do
several times
too.
on Perspectives.
I
He's
do
done
too.
great work.
Yes.
So for people who don't know about Greater Faith, we have a few seconds left before we go. So tell people about Greater Faith and how they maybe want to get connected.
The Cathedral at Greater Faith is located at 233rd White Plains Road. The actual address is 4214 White Plains Road between 233rd and 234th Streets. We've been in the same neighborhood 32 years. We've made an impact. We are a force in the neighborhood. The neighborhood knows we're there, but we're there to make Jesus famous, not Michel White, Jesus. And he's doing that. If it had not been for him, we never would have made it this far.
And so because of him, you're able to do what you do.
Absolutely.
So Thanksgiving, once again, the community's invited?
Beginning at 12 noon.
Okay.
From 12 to 4. The community is invited. We look forward to seeing you.
All right. Well, good to have you. So much.
Thank you.
And got to come back.
I will. I
All right.
promise.
Do that. All right, then. Bishop Michel White-Haynes, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Now, listen, stay with us because, listen, I want to let you know more about Thanksgiving dinner. It's happening tomorrow, November 28th from 12 to 3 at the Cathedral of Greater Faith located at 4214 White Plains Road. Now, if you want more information on the event, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call 718-547-8966. Once again, that number is 718-547-8966. And for more information on Bishop Michel White-Haynes and her church, you can always visit the Cathedral at greaterfaith.com or on social media at the Cathedral at Greater Faith. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Open coming right after this.